Want to know what it's like to have your own authority? Join us today to find out. Hey guys. So today we're going to be explaining to you our experience with having our own authority. Okay? We've had our own authority since 2017, but remember, that's more so what he was dealing with. I just came on about, a year ago?
Mm-hmm.
So, was that 2018? No, 2017.
You came on at the end of 2017.
Yeah, so he has a little more experience with having the authority than I do, but I can still give you some of my insight on it. The first question I'm gonna ask you actually is, what do you like about having your own authority?
For me, I mean, it may sound small to some people, but just being able to go where I want to go when I want to go somewhere. So, like, if I want to go down to Atlanta for a couple days, all right, I'll book a load going down to Atlanta, so I know I'm gonna be where I want to be at for a couple days. So, just the autonomy of it.
Yeah, I do agree that there's more freedom in it. If we decide that we want to go somewhere we don't want to go, or we want to stay a couple days, like, we decide that we do that on our own terms. Anything else? Any other pros?
I mean, you get to negotiate your own rates and things of that nature. I guess really just being able to be my own, feel like I'm being my own boss, because I have the MC number, so everything either rises or falls on what we do.
Yeah, I agree with that. And what would you say some of the cons are?
The cons,
Mm-hmm.
as long as with a con is negotiating the rates, because the brokers will try to get you to do it as cheap as possible. I mean, I guess you could say the fees that's associated with, but that's the cost of doing business. So honestly, I mean, I guess I don't see that really that much of cons. I don't think.
Okay. Now, speaking of fees, what fees are associated with having your own authority?
Well, if you got your own authority, you got to maintain your own insurance. You got to have a proper amount, so you got to pay for that insurance every month. I mean, then once you get the MC number, you pay your $300 or whatever and get your MC number. That's yours. But again, you just got to keep the insurance up. And you got to get your insurance. You got to keep your BCO3. Insurance, BCO3. Yeah, that's roughly about it.
Okay. I guess one thing that I like about having our own authority, we can actually employ other people. We can bring on more trucks. We can bring on employees. We can get insurance for ourselves and our employees. We can decide to work with another company if we want, and decide when we don't want to work with the company anymore. That's some of the things that I like about it. As far as having your MC number, you can still put your MC number on hold. We experienced that one time. We've never put it on hold, but we had the opportunity, I guess you could say, to do it if we wanted to. If we decided that we wanted a contract with that company that was asking us to get rid of our MC number, then we could. Now, the thing with that was they asked us to get rid of it. At the time, we had to do our own research to find out that we could actually put it on hold, because that's one thing you don't want. Okay, so like I was saying, I would never suggest completely getting rid of your MC number. What you can do is put it on hold. Now, I was saying we experienced that where a company wanted us to get rid of it, and that's when we did our research to find out you don't have to completely get rid of it. I wouldn't suggest that to anybody.
Yeah, you just put it on hold. For me, the only reason that I would put it on hold is if we're going to be able to make way more money than what we're able to make on our own. And for that situation, once we ran the numbers, it wasn't going to happen that way, so we decided to just go ahead and keep our MC number and keep doing our own thing.
Yeah. One of my suggestions for people trying to get their own authority is that you don't get the authority right out the gate. If you're just getting into the trucking game, maybe you go under another company. That's what we did. And you kind of learn the ropes first, or, get some type of experience before you just jump out there and try to do it on your own. You want to add to that, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess for us, that was important. One, because I never ran a trucking business before, so, I know I was in trucking, and I figured, hey, I can do this myself. and cut the middleman out and make more money. So that's the reason why we did it. But I had the experience of running up under them. Once I got once we got our truck and everything, they let us ride with them for a little while, and then we branched off and did our own thing.
Okay. And then the next thing is, when you have your own authority, you can still run with the major carriers. What happens with that is you have to sign it's a contract. You sign the
like a carrier agreement.
Yeah, something like the last video we were talking about. Sometimes with companies they'll ask you for your carrier agreement, but most companies they'll just send you out one and you sign off on that. And the last thing, I know this is everybody's concern, is wait times. And what happens with wait times is you get detention pay. So you can explain that.
Yeah, so like normally it's supposed to be written into your rate confirmation. After a certain amount of hours, normally it's 2, you start getting detention pay. I know we had a situation twice where we end up sitting for an exorbitant amount of hours, and they compensated us for it. So
yeah, but that's not something that happens often. People say, it's always wait times. That's not true. That's only happened to us 2 times where we waited for an extended amount of time. So overall, I guess for me, I would say that we've had a good experience with having our own MC number, and we wouldn't want to go back. We wouldn't want to go to a company where we can't have it, because then we have to rely on them, their insurance, their tags, all of those things.
Unless they paying us a whole lot of money, because the money talks.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
That's about it for us. That wraps it up. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask us. You can put it in the comments. Hit the little bell so you know when we're going live or you get other notifications from us. And like, share, and subscribe to this page. Everybody have a good day. Peace.